Hello guys, and welcome to another video. Let's talk about assignment number 2, which is reading chapters 19 and 20. So the first thing I want to talk about is twins. And I'm going to give you guys a freebie for your first, I believe it's the first question for chapters 19 and 20. So if you take the extra step each week and watch these videos, good job. I'm going to try to give you some freebies if I can. So the first question is that twins are not acceptable in Jonas's society. Why? Why don't they allow people to have a twin? And the answer is that they don't think that it would be good to have more than one person who looks identical. So just for efficiency, they only allow one of the twins to survive and they release the other one. So they just kind of think it's confusing, and also it kind of gives them the advantage of they can pick the strongest twin. They usually pick the one who weighs the most, who they think is going to have the best kind of genetic makeup to bring to the society. So there's your first answer without even having read the chapter. A little freebie for you. So let's go ahead and talk about a few previews for the rest of chapters 19 and 20. So one of the things that I'll preview is Jonas starts to get more and more curious about what we talked about for assignment number 1, which is release. He starts asking questions of his father, who is a nurturer, who has released newborn babies before, and he starts asking questions of the giver too, of what does it mean when somebody is released. And of course, his father just says, well, the newborn just goes to another place. And even though it seems like he's lying to Jonas, because we know that that's not correct, that's actually what his father thinks, because he doesn't know any better. He's never experienced death. He's never experienced pain or sorrow or anything like Jonas has. So Jonas starts to get answers about what it means to be released. And one of the ways that he gets those answers is the giver says, hey, if you want to know what release is, we actually record every single release on video so you can watch. And I will kind of give you guys a warning. This part of the book is a little bit disturbing and a little bit sad. So I just kind of wanted to give you guys the warning. I still want you to read it. You'll be able to handle it, I think. But just kind of keep that in mind as you start reading, because of course, you can kind of put the pieces together. We know that release means that somebody dies. So you can imagine that that is what's going to happen in the videos that Jonas watches. So that's the first preview. Now, another thing that I'll preview is really exciting, actually. This is where the book starts to really get a lot more action-packed. So I'm excited for you guys to read it and to hear what you think in the questions. So in this part, the giver and Jonas come up with a plan to change society. And all I'm going to say about it is this plan has pretty much everything resting on Jonas's shoulders. I'm going to leave it at that. And finally, the last preview is we talked in assignment number 1 about a girl named Rosemary who was the old receiver. And in this chapter, in chapter 20 actually, we're going to learn her secret. So just kind of keep your eyes out for that. It'll actually be in the very last part of chapter 20, and I'm not going to tell you any more. I want you to read it for yourself. I will say I think chapters 19 and 20 are probably some of the most exciting in the book. And after this week, we are nearly done with the book. So we'll get our answers, all the questions that we have, we'll have them answered pretty soon here. So again, I hope you guys have a great day. And if you have any questions or want to talk to me, you guys know how to reach me. So I'll be talking to you soon, and I'll see you in the next video, or I'll talk to you. All right, bye.